Morning, Luke. hmm hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, I don't think, probably not a ton to update here. What chart is that? Um, so it didn't end up making it. Didn't end up making it down there. Bastard front ran it. Some of 'em. Hmm. Hmm, 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 hmm. Well, whatever. That's fine. So front ran it. Oh well. Yeah, I mean, I'm still well, hold on. Now let me think about this for a second. Let me think about this for a second. Let's go back to here and remove all that stuff. What chart is this? OKX. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna flip through a couple different charts and check that low. I want to check that low in a couple charts. Okay, Coinbase still intact. What chart is this? Kraken. Nope. Bitstamp. Nope. Oh, I mean, what was that? Femex. Femex is a yes. I don't know if I care about that. Binance is a no. I want to see this one. CME is kind of a yes. Yeah, that's a yes, huh? What's the low of that? 57,925. So that's a yes. That's a no. What about that stupid iBit thing? Got any information on that? I was like, what happened? Oh, I hate this chart. Oh, I hate this chart. Kind of seems like a no there. I was just kind of checking because I'm like, yeah, if there's something that did take this low, um, well, then it just kind of makes me feel what it is it just gives me caution up here. It just gives me caution up here. If we're about to make a just a full rotation, I'm looking at this whole section as a range, right? So I'm going if we've swept the low now. If we swept it or not, it's still in the discount of the range, right? Um, so yeah, whatever. So I guess it could go all the way back up, right? It could go all the way back up, all the way back up to 62,731. Um, Having said that, though, I'm still going to be looking for any sort of transition on this leg. Um, yeah, and I want that transition to occur above this line. Oh, that's not how I want to draw an arrow. I want it to occur above this line right here, ideally, or at this one, or at that one. Yeah, I want it to occur at one of um, having yeah either like right here and for that it would be not nothing too far up above that. Just a little peekaboo up there. I don't want it to occur within this area of the fair value gap. I would be okay if it occurred within this area of the fair value gap. That will work for me, just not this one. That's that one I'm avoiding. So like if I see a transition inside of there, I'm going to be a lot more hesitant. Yep. That's just is what it is. It just is what it is. Okay. Now, so that's the most immediate short idea that I have. Gosh, that could be way better. I'm like, what's the most immediate long idea if if it never really achieved this, but it is intended for this, then we go. How could we trade that? How could we trade that? How could we trade that? God, there's just nothing here I absolutely love. Boy, there really isn't. No, there's just nothing I love. Where is it? It's got to be somewhere. Is that it? No, not quite. No, I am currently not seeing an entry, um, like almost consider a re-entry for this, even though I'm not gonna lie, it never tapped it. Um, yeah, I just don't. I'm not seeing one as of yet. Like I would almost need price to like come back down, come back up, break, have a nice V to it here, and then look to re-mitigate something like that for a march up to here. Um, without hitting this. Yeah, ideally without hitting that. Yeah, there's nothing like right there. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to chat, and I just looked over, and there's like 15 comments. So give me a minute here. Yeah, nothing right there that I love. Let me. Sorry, guys, you guys are all over chat. Good morning, Micro App and Lloyd, Roger, Spencer, and What's Crypto, and Jolanda Terzi. Good morning, Alexandra G. Um, and good morning, Alex and Rodney. There's always these new names popping in here. Shit, Kyle's in here. Got a nice SFP on that low. Didn't mitigate it all though. SFP is a swing failure pattern. Kyle already got that covered. Nice inverse head and shoulders before volume. Hey, Brewberry, do you use liquidation heat maps to help with your bias on your entry exit plans? I don't. I actually started using. That order book thing that you use occasionally. I should probably be better at it. Hey, but good morning, everybody. Good morning. Yeah, I'm still. Yeah, I'll just say it. Whatever. I'm still looking for failure if we can come up into that zone there. Man, that just chaps me, dude. Because like Soul did it. Soul did the damn thing. Soul did exactly what I wanted it to do. And why couldn't BTC follow suit? You little bastard. So like I really don't, I just don't have an entry for myself. Yeah, anytime soon. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. So I'm gonna wait for this. I'm gonna wait for that. I'm feeling a little bit more nervous about it right now. Um, yeah, I'm feeling a little bit more nervous about that one. But I'm gonna wait for that. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Yeah, and that's it. I think I wanted to. I think I did want to talk. Yeah, yeah, I kind of do want to talk about the daily chart real quick kind of do want to talk about the daily chart, and I kind of do want to talk about dominance, and I kind of do want to talk about Bitcoin and USDT dominance. Um, so whatever, let's do that. Let's do that. Let me find a chart that I can clean up real quick. Um, I'm under pressure. The big dogs are watching. The big dogs are watching. Daily chart. Get it together. Get it together. Will it illustrate well on the daily? Uh, yeah, good enough for me. We were kind of talking a little bit yesterday about that daily order block right there and this one right here, and how it makes me uncomfortable that we interact with. I'm fine with retracing out of here. I have no problem with that, right? But as we tap into the lower one, like we should return and take out that high if this or higher is the intended target, right? And so that's starting to make me nervous because there was always still this potential of a market structure flow that went from here into one giant bearish leg. So leaving this low intact for a climb back up just leaves the potential for a lower high and a lower low. That makes me nervous, and I'm just getting more nervous about the breakdown, right in that area prior to coming up and taking that high. I just don't view that as like a very necessary thing to do from like any sort of liquidity standpoint. I just don't, I just don't see why that, and there I go with my highlighters always ruining everything with the highlighters. I just don't see the purpose of that. I come all the way back down there, and I know that there was like CPI news, and it wasn't so great, um, but that break occurring prior to hitting that retracing comeback, man, it makes me nervous. It just makes me nervous. If you can't tell, it makes me nervous, and that's why I want to short that thing. Um, but I don't have I tried to do diligent work yesterday, and I don't have what am I missing? I guess I'm missing a couple of things, whatever. To, I'm still looking up here, and I'm happy anywhere within this zone. I'm happy anywhere within this zone. I think that is a logical thing to look for. I can't put any other target on it outside of what I'm doing right now because there's a lot of missing candles. There's a lot of missing candles. If we were to develop some manner of demand prior to touching that, some very clear demand, then I would likely adjust that target to that demand. Say price were to come up here, snap down, fly up here, and then we were to form some sort of demand right here, well, then target one starts to become in those areas. But as it stands right now, that's another one I'm looking at. You can consider that almost two ideas. Hmm, 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 Dude, I just feel so much better if it swept that low. Does anybody have an exchange that like took that low outside of freaking Femex? I think is the Femex and the CME chart was the only two I saw that took that thing. If anybody else has like a more reputable or one they trust better that took that low, please let me know. That would be good information to have. Oh, I deleted too much stuff. That's okay, whatever. Morning, Bullyberry. You do order books, morning, guys. I like the short. Yeah, I kind of like the short too. Thanks for the no pressure. Give me that damn entry. First time watching Brew live. Oh, first time here, man. Yeah, well, welcome to the shit show. Um, Yeah, I do prefer dislikes to likes. He is not wrong about that. I do prefer dislikes to likes. Hmm. So, yeah, no point in talking about that too much anymore. still kind of I'm kind of wondering about whether Sol can really tackle this external point over here. But that is a problem for another day. What was I seeing on dominance? Let's go take a look at that. Look at Bitcoin dominance first. Was this the chart I was looking at? Yeah, this will work. This will work. Probably get up to the daily. Um, I'm just gonna say this is just an interesting position to me. As far as I'm concerned, that's just an interesting position. Um, yeah, I don't love that it rose up from this region here without really any mitigation into it. I just don't love it. And I know it's a dominance chart and that this isn't like an actual asset. I just don't look at charts any differently. I don't love that. And I think that let's just put it this way. This is a interesting. It's just interesting to me. That's an interesting area to me. This is an area where I could see reversal on dominance. I mean, it makes sense to me. Maybe like, yeah, probably, where's a damn line or something? I mean, that's a big sloppy mess right in here, but obviously there was a lot of, decision making that occurred in that area. So, yeah, within here, I'm looking for potential reversal on dominance for Bitcoin. USDD, I think, was the more interesting of the two, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of an area that I was looking for USDD dominance to lift from, and yeah, it's kind of like doing that. Now, are we going to fail that high? That's going to be an interesting. It's going to be an interesting thing, but yeah, this is very much where I was hoping to see, or hoping. I don't know if hoping is the right answer for that, or the right the right way to say that, but it was a place that I thought we could see some uptick in USTD dominance. But if we can't clear this external market structure point right here, well, then that's good news, right? That's good news because that can give us weakness all the way back down to here. I wonder what like down on the floor looks like. Have we broken anything? No, not really. Nope, not really. And that's what sort of worries me. Uh, let's just let's hope it goes down. Let's hope it goes down. It doesn't continue to go up. Mm-hmm. See, that's breaks here. Mitigates. Ah, God damn it. It looks like it wants to go up, man. It looks like it wants to go up to me. It does not look like it wants to go down. It does not look like it wants to go down. Um, I wonder what anybody else wants to talk about. I wonder what anybody else wants to talk about because BTC is just kind of yeah, it's stuck in a range. It's just stuck in a range again, which is great for me. I really have I take no issue with that. I would prefer that it was always in a range. But is there anything that anybody else wants to take a look at? Probably only low liquidity exchanges without guards. Yeah. I agree with Kyle's statement there. If there's exchanges that took that low, they are probably definitely low liquidity ones, like Phoenix, right? That one took it. Man, I was digging through charts earlier today, and I swear I found some stuff I wanted to talk about, and I forgot to mark them down because I didn't have enough coffee in me. Was total one of them? I guess we could. I'll take a peek at some of the stuff we were looking at yesterday. Oh, it was these bastards. That's right. Whatever. What happened with ETH? What happened with that? front run that goddamn thing too. I don't really see any bullish presentation on ETH yet. Yeah, because it's a 20-minute chart. I mean, Bitcoin at least broke something. It at least broke something, right? ETH can't make that claim. Nah, it can't make that claim yet. So they may. It kind of looks like it still wants to squiggle down. I guess we got to see what happens. Maybe up there. I guess we got to go with that one. I'm like kind of happy to start saying this thing is breaking bullishly at either one of those highs, 2672, 2684. I'm happy to give that a break if we can see that happen. Um, and for that reason, I would say if we could get a break up above there, we could look for mitigation and a continuation. Um, that's one that looks a little bit more comfortable. But so if I say that about ETH, why can't I freaking say that about BTC? Yeah, there's nothing that can stop me from saying that about BTC. That's what it is, though. That's what it is. Um, yeah. So if this were to break, and then for me to consider this demand uh, for remitigation and a continuation, it's just in such a funky spot because like it'll be so hard to for me just personally for me. I'm just going to make an I statement. It will be so hard for me to determine whether it during this remitigation is that really just supply showing its strength to continue to push back to this low, or here's the better way I can state it. Here's a better way I could state it. For me to even consider this, right? Like something that this, there's going to have to it's going to have to show me that if it comes into supply and comes back down, it's going to have to show me that demand is in control. It's going to have to show me that, or else I have. Yeah, I just yep. It's that's what I'm going to have to see. If I don't see that, then I can't consider a mitigation and continuation out of here. I will have to consider that supply still has some grip and is going to try to drive back down to the low. So yes, yeah, because there's just I'm just kind of stuck. I'm stuck between this. These it just makes it hard for me, man. It makes it hard. If it would have swept the low, I would be so happy to say the high is weak. I would be so happy to say that the high is weak, but because it did not do that, that makes this this area here more complicated for me. Uh, because I could be, I'm stuck between two things: is supply or is demand in control? And then you couple that with you're trading the equilibrium of the range, which is not always the best thing to be doing. Uh, yeah, yeah. Then you're trading this equilibrium right here. Um, which is a fuck around and find out zone, if you ask me. So yeah, probably just a lot of patience for me. I don't expect a Bitcoin trade today. I'm just going to say it right now. I expect this little thing is going to be slippery. And where's the chart with all the positions on it? Yeah, I expect this thing's just going to be slippery and it's not going to want to let me in. That's what I'm thinking. That's kind of what I've got in mind. Yep, yep. What else? Did I miss anything else on the YouTube chats? Maybe somebody wants to look at something else because I'm done. ETH. Oh, okay. Here we got a couple things here. Still short on Cash Brew. By the way, good morning. 10:45 in the evening here in Perth. You still short on Cash? Right on, man. I haven't I probably haven't even gone back to look at that chart yet, so I think I'll do that. What is your favorite thing to trade except BTC? Um, they're all kind of a mixed bag of crap after that, in my personal opinion. I can tell you I don't know if I have a favorite, but if the positions I've taken count as votes, Soul is up there. Soul is pretty far up there. Um, there was a time where I was probably trading a bit more like things like INJ, OP, H bar, um, those kind of things. But yeah, I'm kind of like if I'm gonna Soul and Doge and yeah, those are probably the top two. Oh, the Link chart I think was another one I wanted to look at. Yeah, let's go look at the Link chart because that was one. Yes, I recall. It's all coming back to me now. It's all coming back to me. Better be the Link chart. Yeah, I don't see Link as having established a very bullish stance yet either. And it's starting to, yeah, I guess I can make the same sort of case for a lot of coins right now is just this, this overall reduction in momentum as we start to approach supply. You're just not going to work, huh? Well, whatever. The moral of the story is this is bigger, this is decent, that is decent, and then we start to flatten out in range. So, as it stands, God dang, and then oh man, that looks like potential distribution. Yeah, I'll say it. I'm looking for I'm looking for link shorts. Looking for link shorts. Again, will I take that trade? Dude, probably not. Probably not. It's just I probably won't. I'll be perfectly honest with you. But I just see the potential of it rolling down. Um, yeah, and especially if it comes up here and then back below this, like tisk tisk tisk, that's not going to be good. That's not going to be good. No, that's just not going to be good. Nope, don't like that. Don't like that. ETH, ETH. Did we talk about ETH? Maybe we didn't talk about ETH. I never know what I talk about half the time. ETH, ETH. Yeah, so it kind of did the same thing. It front. I guess it got that guy. I really wish it would have came a little bit. I wish it would have came a little bit deeper. Um, yeah, no, we did talk about this. Didn't we talk about this? I don't. Whatever. I don't remember. Um, but yeah, it's just presenting similarly to like it's making an attempt at this. I just don't know if it's capable of it. I just don't know if it can pull it off. Let me go up. Let me change flip time frames a little bit here. Yeah, I'd probably look for some turbulence out of there. But the overall, again, for me, it's it's the failure on a low like that, and having taken that liquidity point, that looks pretty healthy. It looks pretty healthy. It does look pretty healthy. Um, it wants this. I just don't know whether or not it'll get it. But yeah, well, I'm going to throw this on there because I'm just interested to see what happens there. Like it'd be kind of cool to see it mitigate supply and then come back for demand, flip structure, and run up. That would be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool. I'd be into something like that. Abe and Ton. Yeah, cool. That'd be fun because yeah. Hold on. I want to go take a peek at Cass really quick. And yeah, I'm very interested in that. I totally forgot about that damn thing. A B C D E F G H I J K Cass. There we are. Yep. Yep. Chart's a bit of a wreck, but damn, that could still do it, huh? Sure as hell could. Okay, Abe. Been a while since I was on here. Let's see. Let's delete all of that stuff. Boom. Hmm. Well, it's a funky chart. That's a funky chart. Like I'm cool with this. Makes sense to me. We get a break here, and we come down and kind of knock out all these players from the market right here, and we kind of react off of supply right there. Come back down. Saw something. Where the hell was it? There's just funky things that happen on this chart, though. Um, kind of like that sort of break there, but then you end up coming around and challenging the low again, and then failing the low, and then rotate back to that high, break that high, lower high, or higher low, higher high. Okay, that makes sense. But man, the big pullback on this high, like it would have just been more logical for me to that have ultimately taken you back down to that guy, which didn't happen. Rolled back up from there. This is done for. That's done. We'll just take that off the chart. Well, that's a funny one. That's a funny one. But you asked for my opinion on it, so I have to commit to some sort of an answer. There's like no immediate like trade that I think I would take on this outside of shorting that high, and yeah, I'm like longing that low. Those would be the only like actual trades I would take. So then I'm tasked with attempting to say, is it like here before here, or is it like here before here? And I feel like the answer. I kind of feel like the answers are here. We need to fill back in the top of this range, right? Like all of our price action is down here, and we have a big giant void of price action up here. Um, so I kind of feel like it's time to start filling in that area of the canvas. And yeah, and I guess the answer as to whether we get to fill in that section of the canvas lies right there. Interesting, interesting. The fall here. It's a little bit of unmitigated supply left up there that I must now find. Will work for me, this guy. Oh, the chart has gotten ugly, so we must clean it up. Um, okay, yeah, yeah. So it's yeah, it's just going to be a no-fly zone for a little while for me. Let me get this range back on here. We have exited the discount of the range. We are no longer in the discount. I want a better green. Bear with me. Yeah, we're no longer down there, nor are we in the premium. So that makes us at the equilibrium, trying to figure out if things like supply are going to remain in control or if demand is going to remain in control. So it's just in an odd decisional point as far as I'm concerned. This is an area I would prefer not to play with. Yep, that's unfortunately I don't have anything great to give you on Ave outside of caution. All I can give you on Ave is caution. Toncoin, is it going to be any different, or are they all going to be at some equilibrium that is going to make things hard for me? Do I not? Let's just say I thought I had a chart for that. Yeah, you bastard! Look at this. Why does everything want to front run Brewberry? Why does it want to do this to me? Let's get rid of some of these brushes. Bit cleaner. I don't know what those lines are, but we're going to get rid of them now. That supply didn't really work, but it's like, okay, so we break. That's this guy. Break. Don't end up tackling the low, which is fine. Like, I guess it doesn't like have to do it. I just prefer when it does. I just prefer when it actually taps that and lifts. And it didn't do that, but that's okay. It's okay. We're on the daily chart. We're on the daily chart. So boom, 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 boom. So like valid distribution up here. Yeah, pretty valid. And I would say that's the target. All right. All right. I'm going to give Ave the green light. I'm going to give Ave the green light here. I am. Yep. Yeah, I'm going to give this one the green light. I think it wants to go up from here. Probably some retracement there. It's a piddly little area of supply, but it's there nonetheless. Yeah, I think I'm going to give it the green light. I think I'm going to give it the green light. So let's get in a little closer. I'm going to put in a 15-minute break right here. Yeah, I'd really be looking for something along those lines. Do we have a little bit more? Okay, so we have a little bit more stopping power in the more immediate future. Um, hmm, hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like it needs to happen here. I think it needs to happen here, or it's going to want to run all of this liquidity down here. So I would say that it's pretty important that it occurs here. Um, this is an internal break only. That doesn't break anything external. Uh, and I know that's more than two bearish candles right here. But I'm just not going to consider that a break on a 15-minute the 15-minute market structure. On a technical basis, it might be. I care less about the time frames and more about the flow. Um, and that's a strong flow from there. So I don't want to count that low as a break. Oh, that line did nobody any good. Yeah, it's pretty important. It's pretty important area to bounce from. After that, yeah, things can break down pretty quick after that. Um, yeah, so that's what I think on. That's not Ton. It says Ton. What the fuck did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? It says Ton. Well, oops, my bad. Uh, what is it then? Yeah, I'm confused. This is not you. This is not it. Oh yeah, I did. But I did Abe. We did Abe. Did we not do Abe? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I feel like we talked about this, and I feel like you people are trying to make me feel like I'm insane. We talked about this. We did talk about this, but that could just be the delay in chat too that I'm experiencing. Yeah, Ave was Ave's in a no-fly zone for me. That's where I'm at on that. You guys are gonna have to give me you're gonna have to give me a minute. I'll be right back. Check. Okay, here we go. Now I'm back. Now I'm back. That was Tom Brew. I said giving Ave the green light. I did, huh? Yeah, I mean, like I'm giving it the green light, but like at the same point in time, like what are you gonna do? Are you gonna I mean, like I'm not like green light is in like buy Ave right now. Um, no, no, not in that sense. I would want to. I'm giving it the green light to go here before here. That much I'm for, but I'm not giving it a green light on a long trade or right now. No, that I'm not doing. That I am not doing. Hey, somebody else have another coin for me to look at? Because if not, I I'm just gonna run out of things to talk about. And in the interim, I will go to the 4 hour chart and pick on things that I haven't looked at in a while. See if there's anything that just leaps out at me. Oh, God, those things don't look good. Oh, man, they don't look good. I want to know what happens at that high on BNB. I want to know how this range resolves itself. Does it resolve itself to the upside or to the downside? I don't know, but I want to. I want to, so I'm going to put an alert there. Yeah, that's not a good look on Bohm. Um, that's not a good look on Bohm at all. It's not completely unhealthy, but at the same time, it is not healthy. Yeah. So you kind of, sorry, my charts get to be a nightmare, and I never zoom in enough for anybody to probably ever understand what the hell I'm talking about. But ever since you broke this, it's been lower highs and lower lows. For the most part, not arbitrarily, but then coming back into supply here. Is that initiation enough? Well, I feel about that. Maybe that is a good enough break above there to not be too worried about it. I guess we'll know if this gets lost. Yeah, I would say that. Well, let me put it. I'll be a little bit more instead of like trying to really dice it up. Um, I'll say if you lose this guy, then it's time to come back down to the other guy. Yeah, yeah, it's kind of how I feel there. But we'll keep it more to the to the more swingish structure of. Isn't that interesting? It's like the same thing that Skull did. Okay, well, whatever. I'm looking over BTC dominance being so high, alts are going to look like shit. Well, mostly, yeah. Good point. Yeah, it's yeah, dominance is high, and alts do look like crap. They look like crap. They look like crap. Oh, that's the dominance chart. Skip all the BTCs. Yes, up to today. Hey, that's a good look. Yes, that's a good look, man. Keep an eye on Fett. Come on, please work with me. Why you never want to work with me? Why couldn't you have just come down? Whatever. No point in talking about what I wish it would have done because it didn't fucking do it. But it's still in an interesting spot. It's still in an interesting spot. That could gain a lot of bullish momentum pretty fast. Yeah, that's an interesting chart. But man, if FTM is meant for lower, it could very well happen right here. I'm literally flipping through random charts. Does everybody talk to themselves when they chart? Yeah, I do. I literally talk like this to myself. Literally talk like this to myself. That's cool. So HNT did get its initiation above this high. Um, Dang, it already mitigated though. Huh? Did. Yeah, it did. What's going on with this guy? Don't like the top side wick on that 4 hour candle. Kind of starts to look like some manner of mitigation into that. The way that 4 hour candle looks. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Tisk, tisk. Really broken anything yet, though? Nah, doesn't really look. I mean, it might be a top. It just doesn't present like one. Nope. Nope. That looks like a top. That looks like a top. This just looks like this. Yeah. Oh, did he really? He asked for Jitto 4 times. He sure as hell did, huh? um, cool, Jitto. Never heard of it. And he says USDT, right? USDT. Oh, JTO? JTO. JTO. I think I have heard of JTO. Let's take a look at JTO. Apparently, I've been here before. What did I say about this? That ever happened? I was looking for continuation. It dropped a lot. Okay, well, let's wipe this chart and let's start over. Let's see here. This might be the last one I can do because I did just miss a phone call that I have to return. And they are waiting on me. Interesting. So couldn't quite mitigate that. But we did break there. Didn't look good. Don't look good. Does not look good. Looks like it has weak lows. And structure could still kind of generally flow like that. Um, Particularly look too great because to overdo this, you've got to get clearance above that high, or expectational order flow should be a lower high for a lower low, aka making this low weak. This leg has already broken down. Okay, down, break. What is that? Oh, what? Whatever. Fine, whatever. Anyways, it breaks here, mitigates, breaks again, mitigates, tries to hold the low, runs back to the high, fails the high, runs back to the low, and it's looking like it wants to break the low and continue down further. This demand is attempting to hold its ground. Is it accumulating into demand? That's interesting. That being the one, there's your two, this being the three. I would say if you can turn around and crack this, all the rest of that having been mitigated on the way up, no crack of external. Dicey, dicey, pretty dicey. So it's like I know like it would have to clear this for me to consider longing it. But the unfortunate thing is, I don't think I would short it until like much higher, unless I guess unless it were to really break down sharp from here, then remitigate and short. That would be the only short I see outside of the one on the high. But an initiation over here in mitigation, I think it's going to try and run that high. Anyways, Jupiter, Jupiter, Jupiter. Oh, Jupiter. I'm doing the wrong fucking thing still. I think that's JUP. Um, this is gonna be the last one I'm gonna be able to do, and then I'm gonna have to hit the road, and it's not gonna be the greatest. It's gonna probably be no more than identifying a weak high or low. The low's weak due to this break, and I'll get down to maybe the 15. Yeah, yeah. Apologize. I'm gonna I'm gonna have to take this call. Mic check. Guys, I gotta go. Sorry, I apologize for not being able to finish that, but I have to. I gotta go.